Engine running.
Despair and agony on my
Moon River. I think we're here.
Moon River.
All I can see
Why
is
to
Beehive
be the
swinging a
sky?
cord in front of my face, and all I can think is
Why
naughty
to
thoughts.
be a
It's so small and shiny.
someday.
It's like an extra large dart.
River.
Yeah, you guys starting to join in, slowly, casually move in
River.
and say hello to us in the chat.
Wherever you're going,
Or, hold on.
I'm
They're gonna get an echo.
going your way.
Marty has got the power of the mic again. So hold on. We're in the background getting ready.
River.
We get a little we got some technical issues going on. But anyway, just go ahead and start filing in, and we'll be live. You'll see the countdown. Hey, there's a whole new thing coming for the opener. So unfortunately, there's a delay. Final Cut Pro is really being a pain in the ass. So I know Rob at Loco, you're for sure probably jumped on. So just give it a few minutes. We'll see the countdown timer in a minute. But if that opener gets done while the show's going on, believe me, you'll see it. So sit tight. Hold on. Across from front of me, I gotta
God bless America.
Oh, God.
Step off the laminate. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Columbia, this is Houston, AOS, over. Houston, Columbia, on the high gate, over. Roger, the EVA is progressing beautifully. They're setting up the flag now. I guess you're about the only person around that doesn't have TV coverage of the scene. That's all right, I don't mind a bit. They've got the flag up now, and you can see the stars and stripes on the lunar surface. Are you getting a TV picture now, Houston? Neil, yes, we are getting a TV picture. You're in our field of view now. I'd like to evaluate the various paces that a person can traveling on the lunar surface. You do have to be rather careful to keep track of where your center of mass is. Sometimes it takes about 2 or 3 paces to make sure that you've got your feet underneath you.
All right, we're getting situated. Go ahead, give me a check over there. We're getting there, guys. I appreciate your patience and doing a good show tonight.
You're too sick to hold my.
Holy crap, please turn down my
I'm
All right, so we'll hold on.
ya.
Timer's coming. You know what that means. And welcome to 2020, and we are still here.
This Christmas.
All right, guys, here comes the timer. You got 5 minutes. Go ahead and get your BYOBB. Remember, disclaimer. Hold on, Marty, this is serious. Disclaimer, this show is not for children. So anybody under the age of 21, please do not be watching this show.
Get the hell out.
Yeah, this is going to be crazy.
Oh, Daddy.
Timer's coming literally right now. You guys are nuts.
I don't want to go to.
Shit on the stick. Ready? What up, everybody? That was an awkward pause. Welcome to the Drone Hangar. I'm your host, Shelby Vole, along with one-man party Marty.
One man.
And tonight we got Beehive Brian with us, and we will give him an applause for that. Oh my God, this is going to be nuts tonight, but we're going to have some fun nonetheless. But welcome to 2020. It's cool to see people coming in. I see people are starting to slowly get into the audience in the background there. Please don't kick them in the balls, slap them in the boobies. And that leads me to this. This show is meant for people who are 21 and over. Strong disclaimer. Am I hearing audio?
Yeah, he's got the dog on TV going because,
Mark, you got to kill that, man. This is serious shit right here I'm talking about. 21 and over. Kids, do not watch this show. This is not meant for you. As YouTubers, we have to say that to you. So it covers their ass and our ass. So, adios. Go to bed. 99. Mommies and daddies and the grown-ups can stay and stick around for the shenanigans, which is always here at the Drone Hangar. We zigzag, go all over the damn place, but we try to get to destination information. I can't even say the damn words. And have a lot of fun along the way, talk some shit. Maybe this time, talk to you, the viewers, and call in. Because that line down there, we pay for it. Let's put it to fucking use. Call in. It is live. It is working. And don't do it all the damn time. Just a little bit. We'll let you know. All right. Moving forward. It's good to see you guys, Brian.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Marty.
Good seeing you.
We won't see each other for a few days or whatnot, and then we end up coming back together. Last time you were over at my house, my new house.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Oh,
We had bonfire. It was a bonfire. But
I wish I had brought my Woots, though, because that would have
it was cool. Ed Ricker brought his, and Michael Scott Rue brought his.
Yeah.
And so we got to fly those around my big backyard and the fire pit and all that shit. It was awesome. I had a great time with that. Marty, you showed up.
Yeah, we got to watch TV by the fire.
That's right. We bought the big TV out there, ran a line, and then set it on the stone wall that goes around the pit, or part of the pit. And then we watched videos, FPV videos, and then porn. No, we didn't watch porn. I promise you we didn't do that. Did we?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
A little bit of quad.
A little about quad porn. I can understand that. It was fun, cool. We kind of raced around the posts on the deck, made a line. The backyard's really big. How many?
Yes,
third of an acre?
Y'all heard it right.
Something
they
like that?
were racing around his deck.
Deck. D-E-C-K. That was but before we get to that. Anyways, I didn't have time. We were having a lot of video issues. I was trying to record the new opener. We have a new opener for the season, and I was working on it, and then Final Cut Pro decided to take a shit all over it, and then I had to stop, restart everything. And right now it's cooking in the oven. So if you want to stick around and see the new one, and it will also be our commercial bumper or whatever, it's coming soon. Let me see. Let's see how close it is. Hold on. I want to look at something real quick. Marty, what have you been up to flying-wise in the drone world while I'm looking this up?
I've been inspecting buildings where woodpecker heads have been putting holes in it.
Woodpecker holes?
Yeah, man.
Oh, God. See, now you made me lose my train of thought. What the hell was I talking about, Brian?
You believe somebody actually paid me to take pictures of
Racing around your deck.
A bunch of woodpecker holes in
Woodpecker
the building?
holes. Now, you've thrown me such a curveball, I can't even remember what the fuck I was trying to talk about. I wanted to hit this, and it just didn't come to me quick enough.
I love the woodpeckers now. I love some woodpeckers now.
So, are you inspecting the houses for woodpecker damage or business?
Oh, it was a big commercial building with about 30 woodpecker holes.
30 woodpecker holes.
Yeah, man. I love me some woodpeckers now.
You love woodpeckers.
Yeah, it makes money.
Those peckers.
Yeah, twice.
I like them a little bit, too, because they give me work, too.
I have to say, I don't like them. The reason why you worked on my chimney was because of fucking woodpeckers. And then squirrels.
Started it.
Yeah, squirrels finished it. God, mother crapper, I swear to God. I try. Anyways, cost a lot of money.
It could have been worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. So you're making money on woodpeckers. I lost money.
Well, yeah, it was like a couple $1 million building, and they don't discriminate against the size of the building, whether it's your chimney or whether it's an old folks home.
Oh, shit. Sorry to cut you off, but now I remember what I was going to do. Folks, kids, the original conversation was going to let you know how close we are to that thing being in the oven. So hold on. There we go. Let me see what it says. It says 91% right there. 91%. That is where we're at currently with the new video bumper. Of course, you can't see that because I don't want to show the screen. Sorry. Woodpeckers, you love peckers a lot now? More than normal? You love peckers.
Yeah, man.
He just loves peckers.
That's right. No. Anyways, so tonight's episode, we're going to be chit-chatting about the new FAA buzz. It's going on all over in the drone community.
What's going on? What happened?
We're going to talk about that later. Calm down, son. I know I didn't give you medication because you were totally acting up.
Hell is about
Tell me. I want to know. I want to know, man. What's going on?
You're the one that's going to be kind of spearheading this, and I'm going to kind of bounce things around off of you because there's a lot of bouncer off. And then Brian's got some info on it, and then we're going to also move forward. That's going to take up a little bit of time, I would imagine, just a little.
I got notes.
It's probably a lot.
I got notes. I'm going to bore the shit
I know,
out of
man.
everybody.
We were serious today at the drone hangar. We weren't fucking around. We were like, we're going to make a show.
Yeah.
And anyways, on top of that one, which kind of kicked me off the whole day, was the FPVWRA 2020 season coming up. And there was a little bit of chatter, and I want to make sure we talk about that. And so, therefore, the lines are also open for both those kind of hot topics, especially the one with FAA. So, call in that line right there. Don't waste your damn money. It's not a lot, but still. We do try to put the effort in, don't we? We told you we'd change some things. We did. We have more lighting. Marty sits over there now because he'd just rather be over there and he can read stuff. Seriously, the Ed McMahon of this show.
He's got a face for radio.
Yeah, there you go. And then Beehive, I love it. He fits in just well. And then, of course, we might have Rotor. He might be on. He's been on, like, he's a staple. It's part of it. I know he was busy, but he said actually he was going to try to come on later on. So you're going to hit me up with a message and we'll bring him in. Before we go to commercial, as always, let's go to the chat room and see who is joining us today. Marty, you should be able to read all that shit now if you're sitting over there. And you should be able to have your tablet up.
I don't see it. I don't see nothing on the TV screen.
What is? I just switched over to it. But anyways, as usual, I like to give an applause to the main people, all you adult children that are here today. And those people include John JK, John Kennedy. We got the Banditos in the house. We got Local FPV. Who else do we have that is willing to chat and show their faces? Well, there you go. We got Vanguard, looks like. And I think that's about it for now. I know we have more than that watching in the background. Yep, way more than that. And cool. I think we've done our opener as normal. Correct? Or am I missing something? No? All right, cool. So this is the part where we say, all right, that was a lot. They're still alive and total fucking idiots. But they're still going to do this, and we have fun every single time. Share the link out if you could. It would help me today because I couldn't do it all and because of all the shit we're doing. So we're going to be back in 5. Catch your breath. Get resituated for this first topic, which we're going to be talking about, which is the FAA crap that's going on right now. The phone line is open. If you feel like you want to call in, please do call in. We'll put you on the air. If you got something serious or not you want to say, that's why we pay for it. So we're going to see you in 5. One of these 5s is going to have the new video, so stick around. It's actually really cool. All right. No more chitter chatter.
Yeah, you need to call in, man. I'm going to bore the hell out of you with stuff tonight about that. thrill.
On Blueberry Hill. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Drone Hangar. I'm your host, Shelby Vole, along with One Man Party Marty, and tonight, co-hosting and whatever you want to call it, co-captaining this crazy ship. The destination information is Beehive Brian from. I'll show you his sticker.
Chapel Hill Carborough FPV.
His shit's really actually on Google.
Yes,
so
we
you can
are
actually go and check his shit out on Google. Yes. And I'm getting a little red lined on my feed here.
We are legit.
Well, we got to make sure we don't screw up the link here. So if we start getting choppy, let us know over in the Chatty Cathy land. Welcome back, everybody. It's good to see you all. Glad you're all filling in. And we got a decent amount of adult children.
Yes.
21 and over. You better fit that requirement. I swear to God, I'd beat your ass.
No, you won't.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't want to threaten anybody. Seriously. Don't be here if you're not fitting that one requirement. The rest of you, it's BYOBB, because I'm cheap, and I can't get you anything anyways. So whatever you got, and hopefully it makes the show that much better. Marty, what's up? Talk to me, man. Yeah? Beehive, talk to me. Got a little audio. Yeah?
Little audio.
All right,
hey,
good.
Blitzkrieg said, okay, go back to testing Colorado skies.
Okay, go back to testing in the Why? Why is he being so mean to me?
I like
or did I miss it all?
I like the Iran comment.
So anyways, we're going to check in with all what you're saying right now. Beehive Brian is in the background, so he's watching the chat more so than I kind of glance at it. So he's going to be on the up and up. So if you have questions, go ahead and throw them right there. If you feel like you want to call, phone line's open. Whatever it is there, 1-833 FPV Life. I know what it is. I pay for it. And so it's not wasting my hard-earned money, and I'm not kidding.
I dare you, RC dude, to call.
Who? What? Don't be starting to throw down stuff.
Yeah,
we're going to have one of these things going on already? I'm not ready for that right now. Let's get into the topic at hand. So we have two tonight. We're going to start with the first one. The first one we're talking about is the new FAA, the whole, here comes the new change. And this one's a big one, and it's enough so for me to sit here and actually waste my valuable time and talk about it on this fucking show we call the Drone Hangar. And thank you very much.
Yes.
Before we hit the topic, what have they been saying over here in crazy Chatty Cathy land? Beehive. I'm testing you.
We've got comments about, well, they're actually talking between each other a lot.
Are they just chit-chatting? That's why it's the Chatty Cathy room.
It's just normal chit-chat.
Just normal chit-chat? Just saying their what's up and slapping hands and saying high fives and good to see you. And I can't believe we wasted our time to sit down and watch Shelby and his friends talk about shit. And let's go ahead and kick it off then. Marty, what's the main thing about this? So I'm going to act like the stupid guy, or just be normal, and go ahead and say, hey, and I'm going to make you the same comment I say a lot, fuck that bullshit, or if you're going to start giving me more regs, like basically what I understand is I can't fly a drone, period, like I've flown a drone.
That's it. That's it.
That shit's done.
The show's over.
So go home. That's it.
You're done.
You're done. It's pretty much done.
You can't send it no more.
You can't send it no more? So what is the actual title, the official title of this whole thing that's creating such a buzz?
First off, we're going to lose half the viewers right now.
No, we won't. So I'll make sure it's entertaining, and so will Beehive, because we know your voice can be very, very monotonous. So we are serious, but we will zig to zag. There's a long, lengthy one, Brian. You got work going on right there, so let's get it done, or shit's gonna get real. All right. So give me the name of the notice again.
The notice of proposed rulemaking.
Notice of proposal.
NPRM.
So nice and long and very governmentally of them to say basically bend over. Here comes in the future something gonna hurt, right?
And we're not gonna spit on it.
I've been laughing so hard on that one, dude. Oh shit. So continue. Be more governmentally for me. Give me some more wordy shit.
I got a bunch of shit to talk about. Let's see here.
So give me just in the gist. I'm a pilot. I'm running around, and I've been doing this for years. And now tell me what's coming. What's coming now? What is this thing going to be about? Yeah. What is it going to What is this going to do to me flying?
You see this broomstick?
Mm-hmm. Not a damn thing the way you've been flying for the last year.
You got that right.
All right. I'm saying treat me as not me, as somebody else, just a new guy. Or somebody just doesn't do stuff on the internet but flies a lot. Been flying drones. How's that?
Yeah.
And I go, well, what now? What do I have to do now? I've already had to register my stuff. I've already had to, do blase blah. And if I want money, I got to do a Part 107. So now what am I going to have to do?
Well, thanks for that. Since we're talking about registration,
Yeah.
for recreational, everybody's going to have to register each one of their drones now. $5 a piece.
So we have to register again our drones.
Yeah, it won't be registering yourself against all the drones you got, whether you got 30 or 40 or 5.
We don't want to talk about numbers.
So now it's register each individual.
Yeah, $5 for every drone.
$5 for every drone. And then now there's a lot more than that.
That's a freaking fortune for
And
me.
you got flights, and flights that's going to be either under RFID or under RID, remote ID, or non-RID. And there's 3 categories.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So let's pause. Everyone swallow that. Let's rewind. Give me give me the Shelby of Notes version.
That monkey juice.
Yeah. So what did that mean that you just stated? That whole part?
Real quick, like.
Yeah.
Standard is broadcast with internet. So if the aircraft's broadcasting, the remote control is broadcasting with the internet. Standard R. Standard.
So my remote control is off the aircraft is going to talk to the interwebs.
Yep.
And then how does that help me? What is that going to do for me flying? That just doesn't make any sense to begin with.
That means the FAA coppers will be able to see you.
So now my RF is not going to.
Where your controller's at.
Do not forget
that
not only will the government be able to see it, but anybody else will too.
Well,
So
it's not going to be secure.
I got a whole damn page full of that shit right here. I ain't forgot nothing.
That's another problem.
We're zigging. Let's sag back a little bit.
But they will not know your name. They'll just know.
So in a nutshell, I'm a guy.
Know your address.
So hold on, let me get back to the nutshell. I'm a guy. Been flying a while. Now you're saying I got to register all my individual drones, and somehow they're going to be able to get my communication between me and my drone, right?
Yep.
On all of them. So no longer does it go directly to my drone. We're gonna be transmitting somehow, and a third party or the government's gonna get that information and then basically transmit it to my aircraft, or they're just gonna read my signal.
Government don't have enough money to have enough people to do all that. They're gonna get a USS, which is a third party group like Kitty Hawk or those other people you get airspace authorization information from, and you'll probably pay them a little service fee to do that on top of all this. And
this just sounds like a bunch of nonsense.
Yeah,
that's about right.
So,
all it sounds like to me is a bunch of shit to track my stuff, and then track my info.
So it's not going to affect you at all.
Well, no, I'm saying now I want to go ahead and stock up on current stocks so I don't have to deal with it later.
Already ahead of you.
In a nutshell, correct? Is that what I'm gathering?
That's a whole nother nutshell.
All right, so there are a lot of nuts to this tree.
All your old drones.
I get one for myself right there. Little cursey laughter. I can control your laughter. It's a bunch of BS and monkey crap. I agree. Let's pick it up, throw it out. I mean, it just seems like, I guess from because I have looked into it a little bit today, but it's just so much information. There's 3 ways that they're going to implement this system, basically, because it's a system that they have to implement. Yeah. Like DJI already has a means to track you, or a license plate or something. I heard that on a video. Look. I can't look at you, motherfucker. I'm over here. There's a TV between us.
You decided to hide behind the TV there.
Landa.
Go ahead.
Remember the little kid? Look, Landa.
I can't remember right now.
Looky, Landa.
I'm watching the internet quality. I'm keeping my eyeball on that square.
It keeps changing colors.
It's because you guys are using a lot of the damn interwebs. What porn are you watching? Are you on our interwebs too, B?
Negative. All mine's on
your own. So I don't know what it is. Vicky must be in there watching the porn then.
Right,
but moving on.
All right, so let me say this.
Go ahead.
So first off, there's got to be a good part of this for the big good picture, and the good big picture with Part 107 is it's going to allow commercial operators to fly beyond visual line of sight fly over people,
Okay.
and fly at nighttime without all them damn waivers we got to put in for one flight.
I hear you. I hear your angst. You've
fall,
talked about it.
It's going to fall under Part 107.
Okay.
There's something that's called Part 89.
So,
for
so
one
what
thing,
you're
and
saying
Part
that
48 for another thing. And
That is if you.
so
fly
that's gonna
an approved
that's the
kit.
that's the positive of the tracking now is for that's the only that'd be I guess that if that's a positive I guess
Not
I think it's a
really.
positive out of a shitty situation.
Why not?
I mean I don't know you're already
You'll be able to, if you go standard, you'll be able to fly beyond.
You know
visual
how
line
many of
of
us
sight.
are
okay
107?
gotcha. Well I'm part 107 I just don't utilize it. I do what I do and blah blah blah. So
Yeah, but you know, it's like a lot of things. People say, I ain't going to do it. But then they realize, hey, if I do it, it's going to be a lot easier on me to do what I want to do. So, because when these guys come up to you, you say, I'm a commercial drone operator, and they're like, oh, okay. Go ahead and keep flying.
right.
Very seldom do they check your cards. I
So-
mean, like never.
Having a Part 107 card, I know I've done that before
it
and just said,
helps.
hey, I know what I'm here. Looks, there you go. I'm legit.
It helps.
So move along. Nothing to see here.
Yeah,
Move
so,
along.
Since the majority of the viewers are custom builders, amateur built drones,
Which is another thing.
they fall under the third category, which is called a FRIA.
Okay.
and
This is what we were talking about earlier. So this is
Which sucks, man, right now.
so
the
this is
idea
more for
of
your
FRIA.
recreational side.
This sucks.
So
right
this
here.
is now we've gotten rid of the commercial side of this shitstorm coming. Now where it greatly affects, where it's a very big negative is for the recreational, for the hobbyist, for the everybody else. It's not Part 107. That's what I'm gathering, right?
Yeah.
And this part we're talking about is the FRIA, the FAA recognized areas, right? But what is FRIA? That's what FRIA stands for.
FAA recognized or registered identified
Identified area.
identification area.
That's right. I forgot to put the damn I in my notes. Anyways, so
Okay.
we talked about that, and give me the areas that are recognized.
Line of sight areas approved by FAA CBOs or AMA fields. And
So
that's
LOS, approved LOS areas.
Yeah, the free.
And there's only two.
If you're not in an FAA CBO or AMA field, then you have to have the aircraft within line of sight, and you're in a bubble with the flight of 400 feet lateral and 100 feet.
Who the hell wants to fly only
No.
400 feet?
No.
It's-
You're forgetting about the approved craft as well. Because if you're not flying an approved craft, if you're
All right, so
flying,
let's
I said
hold
that.
on. We're zigging
I
again.
said-
Let's
I got it
sag.
right
Hold
here.
on. I understand.
It said approved by
I still
FAA.
can't fucking see you over there.
if you
Pay
build
attention.
your own though,
We're zigging. I'm being captain now.
you're screwed.
Let me ask the question,
Yeah.
so we don't get too deep in all the jargon.
yeah, it gets
Right? Yeah, it's
No,
pretty
it's
deep.
already
Let's
correct.
stay. All right. So
It's
now we're talking about the
correct.
recreational, and we're talking about FRIAs,
Yeah, it's
and
on
that's a
FRIAs.
FAA recognized identification area. In other words, it's saying FRIA means for all you recreational guys and gals, you must fly in the FAA areas that they're telling you can fly. So basically, like Ken Herron was talking about on his show, like little concentration camps or little prison camps or some shit like that. So these are the only areas in which you can fly.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
right.
Hey, let's pause for a second.
Pause.
Blitzkrieg is killing it with great comments about this, so read some of his stuff.
All right. So hold on. Let's see what old wise man.
Yeah.
Hold on. We got to wait for B to do his one and only goddamn job, which is besides get chicken
well, you
strips
don't ever
for the
shut
show.
the hell up.
Well, it's my job to fucking be captain. God damn it.
You're not a captain.
I am the captain of this motherfucking ship. So let's go. Read some of Blitz's crap.
All right, his first one that I totally agree with, and this was my point as well.
Go ahead.
He's good with the standard ID as long as you only have to register the transponder and not the aircraft. The transponder can be moved between aircraft, and it's only required for BYLOS flights.
I thought,
Beyond visual line of sight.
Well, I interpret standard as broadcast and internet together, meaning broadcast from the aircraft and internet connectivity with your remote controller is the standard.
Is that what they're
Alright.
trying to come up with for the recreationalists?
Yeah, that's what you want to be like the perfect flight.
So the perfect flight is my controller communicates not only to my aircraft but to the
Through
interwebs,
internet, yeah.
telling them whatever's going on. whatever happy horse shit jerks them off.
Position of the pilot.
And what?
Position of the
Positions
pilot.
of, okay, all right. So
His
then now
location.
your controller has to have means to transmit a GPS.
Latitude, longitude. Right.
Well, that's not too hard.
Latitude, longitude,
But either
and
way,
altitude of the control.
Before we get all in the technical crap,
Latitude, longitude, and altitude of control station and aircraft with standard RID.
it's when I'm hearing all this, all I hear is a lot of money,
That's
like a lot of
exactly-
motherfucking money. Like
That's
who the
exactly
hell?
what it is.
Who the hell is gonna say yeah on a tax bill? Say yeah, I'm down for that. I'm gonna go ahead and yes, you can charge me more in my state or whatever to get the resources to even remotely implement this. But go ahead, continue to wow me with the government yet again.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hear from all the Captain Bullshits and what they had to say.
Read some more Blitz's comments.
More of Blitz. All right, we're yet again going to hear from every second request for Blitz. Blitz, you are on fire. Let's go ahead and read them. Waiting on you, Brian.
Talking about he could, we
this
could all
song's
just
for you.
adopt the TBS farm.
He's what?
The TBS farm that the location beacon that's in the Crossfire.
Yeah.
But the only problem with that is it has to be your controller as well, not just your.
Is that what Blitzkrieg said?
Yeah, if it's just the aircraft, it falls under the
Yeah.
next, which is called limited.
Yeah, limited.
And limited is broadcast only from the aircraft.
And how do you achieve those statuses? So you're saying for the recreationalists, you have 3 levels of being able to be tracked, basically?
Well, to be RID capable or authorized.
How the fuck are they going to do all this?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. A cop's going to come up to you, and he's going to say, are you standard, limited, or are you none
Man,
of
the
the
cops
above?
don't know a damn thing.
Well, they're the ones that's going to be enforcing it.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I'm going to read Blitz because I'm going to keep up with you. I don't know if they're really reading all this stuff. I'm suggesting what it should be. Compromise. So Blitz is saying there's some sort of compromise to be had. Hold on, John. All I want to know is who let the FAA be a governing body over a modeled aircraft? Find that guy and hang him. Nice.
Well, they own the NAS.
Helicopters around here.
They own the NAS.
Like watching us fly and have been.
They oversee the NAS.
That last statement right there by whoever that is. What is it?
They oversee the NAS, National Airspace.
No, I asked you, who is that last comment right there? I can't read it. I can't read the name. Woogle. So I agree with him. I mean, a lot of cops we know around here, they've never really given us any trouble about saying you can't fly. They don't give us shit. Hell, the place that I fly a lot at right now, they said you're allowed to fly here because there's no rule. And when there's a rule, I'll come and let you know gently that you can't fly here anymore.
There's a rule.
And I'm like, sweet. That's, so they like it.
Yeah, there's a rule, and that's private property if you have permission, and you usually have permission when you fly.
Yeah, I got my own private property.
So it's it's mentally muddy. But what I'm gathering is Part 107's got some positives to be had from this whole thing.
Yeah,
but the giant pick, the main shit of the sandwich here is the recreational side. And that's called the FRIAs. That's what the FAA recognized identification identified areas, and and those are the following: line of sight area approved, right?
Yep.
And that is a CBO, which is a community-based organization, or an AMA field. That's the only thing that they're going to recognize. That's the only thing the FAA will recognize as a recreation of where you can fly. Like, this is it. We're telling you, you are only flying in these 2 categories. You better have one of those in your area or you're screwed. You will not be able to fly anywhere.
Are you FRIA? Oh, and they
what do you mean, are you FRIA?
Yeah, he just said you got to have a place in the
You got to have the first
area.
2. If you don't comply with the first 2, you're in a FRIA.
Which, by the way, you'd be screwed if you're not FAA.
So that doesn't make sense to me. I thought a FRIA was this exactly right here.
The FRIA is the CBO or an AMA field.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. If you're not flying in those 2 areas, you're fucked.
Yeah,
right, that's what I'm getting at. Why are you battering back?
In the past, all you had to do is get permission to take off and
I swear to God. You think he's hitting himself with a pan over there?
He's hitting himself with something. I don't know.
So again, the recreationalists will only have 2 places to go. Those are going to be CBOs, which are community-based organizations. So that's like if you have a racing club,
Like us.
or that's one that's here or whatever. That's got to be recognized somehow. That will have to
We're
be
working on
walking
that.
through the process
God, all
to
the
say
tape.
I need to be a CBO.
It's a
Or there goes your recreational drone racers where they normally fly, correct?
They're different.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the only other place you're going to be able to
They
go,
don't give a shit about
if you don't have a CBO recognized area, you're going to have to get an AMA. You go to AMA. I'm not wanting to go to fucking an AMA field to go fly
Which
and have
means you
fun.
get to pay
That's
more money.
bullshit.
You get to pay
So,
more money.
if I don't want to do one or two of those places, they're telling me I can't go fly anywhere.
Yep. So you're having to pay monthly fees for AMA. You're having to
Yep,
pay
pay
monthly
money.
fees
Yep,
for
money.
your
To fl-
connectivity for your drone. To
So yeah, because we're talking the hardware alone to make this to happen. They got to be
then
able
you
to
got
roll out some sort of
transponder.
device that's going to get on every manufactured drone.
Yeah.
Good luck with that one.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to be interesting to see alone.
Well, DJI.
so
made
then
sure
they can have
were
all
gonna
that. Then the system works, and there you go. Now the magic system's in place. Now what you're saying is, if I gather you, if you got that transponder, whatever it is, the magic wand up its ass in the drone, and you start flying, you're okay. You'll be fine. But they legitimately could shut your aircraft down, couldn't they?
Yeah.
So is that something they talked about in the
yeah.
whole? Here
Well-
comes the fucking shitty weather.
Yeah, if you're not in compliance, then you have to land as soon as practical.
So what do you mean, soon as practical?
Well, they don't define that yet in the NPRM.
Well, half the damn things like that. All
They
that
just-
wishy-washy
they-
talk.
It's all that governmental crap
They-
talk.
they
That's
say
yes,
land as soon as practical.
management speak.
But they don't identify what is practical.
So there's a lot of gray areas in this. I haven't read the actual.
Well, yeah, if you're in compliance,
Everything's got gray
compliance and you're in a rural area and you lose connectivity to the internet, you have to land as soon as practical
What it sounds to me,
because you're not broadcasting.
I can't even see this being legal because I know someone was reading a statute to the effect that you can't. What was the name of it? God damn it. Anyways, they can't obtain your information from a third party. No, you know what I mean? Without my consent.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, there is some talk about.
Yeah,
the
I
fact-
can't remember. I can't remember right now. Sorry. Moving on.
What if
I just
third-
think that it's that now that they're going to know my location,
Yep.
they're going to know where I'm flying,
Yep.
and this information is obviously going to be. The government is not going to. They're going to sell it out to companies to monitor the network.
Right,
That's what's going to happen. So now all these companies are going to have my information,
right.
meaning whatever they're going to ask me to give, my second born and all this other
Yeah.
nonsense, I'm sure, right?
Like the credit card companies have all your information.
And more than that, because now you're flying and it's now being considered like a serious aircraft, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a lot more than just that.
Yeah,
And that third parties are going to have it
yeah.
without my consent.
And what happens if third party goes bankrupt and they got all your information?
Yeah, it just seems like horrible. I mean, that's crazy. Who the hell wants to go through all that?
You won't.
No, I won't go through all that. I don't think my wings qualify as a drone, so you can go fuck yourself, FAA. You hear me? I am fucking speaking to you. You and your nonsense and your bull crap. This is seriously stupid.
Hey, nobody.
Absolutely stupid. It's a bunch of fucking soccer moms
No.
who literally need to have sex with their husbands
Yeah.
that started all this nonsense. I promise you, that is what happened. They were sitting there going, "Why are these fucking drones flying in my park?" And when I was trying to have a Zen
yeah.
moment with the book, and
Oh, yeah.
oh my god! And she's a wife to a senator or some
Right.
bullshit.
Now,
I'm sure some of this fucking shit happened.
What if you got a neighbor?
God damn!
What if-
No, I will not comply. Go ahead.
What if you got a neighbor who's a jackwad where you've been flying at? They call the cops, and the cops say, "Hey, there's nothing can be done because he's legal." But now they've got something they can go after you with.
Yeah, they can go and get my information.
Yeah,
My neighbor could go and
Yeah,
get my
no,
information, or whoever's pissed off at
The
me,
neighbor himself
and
can
find
out.
with a drone and come over and try to do something to my family. And if you
But
fucking
he
try to
won't know
do
your
that,
name.
I promise you, I got a nice M1. It takes heads off. So don't even think about it. But
they
I
won't
think
know your
that's
name.
other people are gonna fucking. That's crazy.
I hope that
Crazy.
doesn't happen because you just.
What? What? You know me. I live by my word, man. I will fucking. Yeah, I'll shoot you dead. If you think I'm kidding, my wife will tell you the same damn thing.
SNK 500.
See me get mad and knows I mean it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this hadn't been addressed because they're hobby guys.
And what is that?
The building divers. They got great videos of diving these high-rise buildings.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
we
We've
got
seen
one
them.
up
Well, I've got one.
Where's the FRIA?
It's a
in
tower.
that? Where's the FRIA for those guys?
And that's what I'm saying. Guys like me and guys that like to do that kind of stuff, that's really shitty. Like, you'll have nowhere to go. You know, like that. Like, think of, like, let's talk about Ed and Rue. They love quad flying. They do it all the time. Remember, it reminds me of back when I was doing it, going all over the place. They can't do that shit no more. You know what I mean? They can't. You won't be able to just go to a rando and, you know, bam, hit a bando. You won't even be able to do that because it's not a recognized identification area, which has to be a commonly or a community-based organization. That's one option, or an AMA field. That's it. If you don't, so that sucks. Like, who the hell wants to? You're going to kill the drone industry, and I wonder if that's what they want to do. In essence, if you're not DJI, all the rest of them, you're just going to go. Does that make sense? The logic behind that?
So
like,
what if somebody's diving buildings and they're having a great time, and somebody drives by and sees it, and they got an app, and they download your information?
Oh, yeah.
Call the cops, and you're like,
oh yeah,
damn.
it's gonna be a fatality. Yeah, that's what's gonna be happening. Someone's gonna get pissed, and they're gonna be a serious problem.
It's gonna be like,
Let's go ahead and see what the chatty's talking about real quick. God damn it, is the company that runs the runs FAA registration database. I don't understand. I can't read it. Ditto. This is Ditto. Virus Blitzskin.
Here's the thing about the registration thing.
Exactly.
But here's the thing with the registration. They're probably going to do away with the registration numbers you pay $5 for, and they're going to actually use serial numbers and something called Session 1 or whatever.
So you have to be compliant. In other words, you have to say, yes, in order for me to fly a drone, I will buy the. I have to you have to buy the hardware.
You have to buy the hardware.
You have to buy the fucking hardware. So not only you have to comply, then you have to buy their shit.
Not to mention the entire drone has to be approved.
So now all these companies got to go through
everything.
The government. So, I mean, come on, the insanity behind all this is just I can't understand. That's just they either want to. I think they're just wanting to kill it. I mean, when I look at it, dude, what are you talking? Who wants to do that?
Well, what they've been doing this working on this for 3
If I'm
years.
doing that, what you do, and I'm making money, that's different. But if I'm just a hobbyist, I don't need to be giving you all my motherfucking information of where I'm literally sitting and taking a shit. I don't need that. I don't need a device that tracks me because, in essence, that's what it's going to do.
Yeah.
It will. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, man. I can't believe people aren't going to. There's a place where you can get comments, right, B?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you fill me in a little bit on the form. Now, the actual legitimate form.
Yes.
So actually, before we do, let's take a quick 5.
Yeah,
We've
that's
got to do it.
idea.
Let's take a quick 5. B is going to switch over and
I'm
start talking.
not
We're
reading
giving
the whole
we're
thing.
giving Marty a quick break. Marty's not going to leave because he's got more, and then he's going to talk the actual. B is going to talk about the form and little topics, I guess, and then a little more info on that, and then we're going to move on. So we're going to take a quick 5, kids. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. Go get a cold one, a fire one, or whatever it is, make you happy. It's time to do it. Is right about now.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running.
Well, here we go.
Oh.
And from the top, as usual.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're starting with zip, more. Welcome back to the Drone Hangar. I'm your host, Shelby Ball. Over there's one man party morning. Over here is Behind Brian. We're going to go ahead and micro machine loop this. We were talking about the whole FAA thing. Along the way, we're going to have a great time. Remember, 21 and over, that's what the requirement is to be here in the Drone Hangar. If you're not that age, you need to go to CBCB 99 because you're trying to stay diaper. What the fuck do you want now?
Out.
Who's saying it now? They can hear me. Shut the fuck up. I'm doing the intro again. And thanks to all you in the Chatty Cathy land. We appreciate you coming in here and chatting away. And I know the phone line is open. That's the last thing we were talking about. Call it, use it for all you adult children. The rest of you need to be out of here. And thanks. Damn it. But in true bullshit way at the Drone Hangar, we always do that because we don't get paid for production. You get what we give you.
The music sounds so much better, though.
All right, man. I want to the intro, the new one just dropped. We were having problems with audio, and that was the issue that was going on because I was bogging down the CPU, and therefore, but it's done. It's finished. So the next commercial break is going to be the new opener / new commercials. There we go. And I know I'm very happy about that. And Benny Hill's back, but we're gonna. I'm trying, man. I want an applause though. Yeah, so that's gonna be cool. And I'll spoil a little bit. No, I won't. I'm gonna let it speak for itself.
Shit.
All right. So back to the topic at hand. Let's talk about the comments. I know, Marty, you were saying you were reading some good ones, and let's go ahead and. Did you have a couple in mind you wanted to hit?
Yeah, just go over them.
Go over them all, man. There's a ton of them, man.
Yeah.
All right, so that's way up here. Shouldn't be hard to figure out the tracking on the receivers and either remote them or program them like a VPN, a virtual private network, to show you are flying in Russia or the middle of the ocean. TBS FLARM, licenses for everybody? Oh, God. I can see that happening, can't you? Travie cashing in on that one. That's for damn sure. Anyway, that fills pockets. Thank you very much. And, how about the 4G LTE flights? Yeah, I remember them days.
Oh, yeah. Still doing.
But that was just to see if you could. When we did that shit, that was just to see if we could actually make that shit happen.
Yeah.
FLARM wouldn't comply with the NPRM, unfortunately. And I'm going to have to say, okay. No volume. This is when the whole shit went south. Yep, that's damn right. This is when we started going down the old crappy fucking shit show. But anyways.
Yeah.
Unmute the mic. We did. Turn on your mic. I see your lips moving, but nothing coming out. Okay, the music sounds so much better, though. All right, here we go. I can hear you now. Turn it back off. I knew that was coming. It was better before. Everyone has to shill from time to time, I guess. Now, what does shilling mean? I hear that a lot. I watch a lot of Star Wars reviews, and I hear the term shill. Does anybody know what that means? I mean, I'm not abreast to that term. But anyways, just let me know. So back to the topic at hand. We were saying that
we're jinxed.
Part 107 is they get a little bit of little gravy on this whole shit sandwich, and the rest of us get the shit sandwich, meaning the recreationalists. And the FAA is only saying you can fly in two areas that we approve, period. And that's an AMA field or a COB. And how do you become a COB? Because we know how FAA has already done. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
So COBs, how does one become a COB? That's got to be a lengthy ass process.
It is. Good God, it's a pain in the ass.
All right, so B, you've already started doing that.
I've been working on it.
All right, so where that leads us to the documents, Marty. Don't be wandering off. He's drinking his Mountain Dew. That's good. It means he's staying awake or the medicine's kicking in. One of the two's happening. One man party, Marty's staying around. So the document itself, you've been looking at it while at home and everything else because you have, you know, your sticker here again. But what is it? A little slow on that one, but you got your group that's legit, and you literally have it on freaking Google, which is crazy.
Yeah, we got a website too.
Yep, and a website, and oh damn,
And it's
which
been
I always
around
have
for
it.
a long time.
And you have pens. Thank you.
Yes.
Anyways, so talk about give me is it really shitty?
It's really shitty.
It's really shitty.
It's just like the comment that was said way back when.
Right.
The government can't even make a damn website for health care, much less any damn thing else.
Yeah, it seems like a crap
It's a
fest.
crap
So
fest.
that's to become a COB. That's a community organized, right? Like
Yep.
community or CBO, community based organization. So the community has to recognize that this is, you know,
Yes,
an
legit.
official, legit place. So what I see is the people that have been drone racing, quad racing, where that's really going to fuck them over.
Oh, yeah. It's bad.
I mean, what do you think, Marty? Yeah?
I don't go to CBOs. I mean, they're a waste of time.
I don't go to CBOs. I'm a 107.
I mean, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I'd like
Yes.
I like Roger.
I'm just saying
I would
you know
love-
a lot of people that do this.
I would love to have Roger Best on the show to
I'm
That would be
better
good.
than you.
see what they're doing about all this. I know they're commenting, but you know,
Yep.
what are they going to do? I
Now-
mean, they got to become a CBO.
So and that's the other thing that WRA we're going to have to address as an association and
Blitzkrieg
I don't know
just
how
said,
what that's going to do to affect us.
And how are you going to be standard
Right.
or limited when you're racing?
Right.
You can't be.
That's it.
Blitzkrieg just
You'll
made that comment, too.
You'll be a fryer in your CBO.
Yeah.
So by the way, short of standard ID, FPV is none of
None
this.
of this. None.
I guess I'm still kind of in the gray area. Like I kind of get the concept. I mean, I'm missing what's standard and what's the other one that you were saying. What
Standard? You want to hear what
is this? Is this under the CBO? Is this what we're talking about?
No.
Okay. So now this is what I'm
Okay.
The fryer.
You're bouncing around.
The fryer is the third thing, which is the CBO and the AMA, and you're not RID remote ID compliant.
Okay, so this is if you're not
Right.
compliant. Okay.
Yeah, and then if you're in standard or limited, you're compliant. You're fully compliant in standard, and you're partially compliant in limited. And standard is two things. You have internet connectivity, and you are broadcasting from the aircraft.
But that's
So they
still
see the
that's
aircraft.
like having an ankle bracelet on, and
Right.
they're saying, "We'll let you go." Unlike the other guys who's going to stay in prison,
Okay, here
you're going to be able to
So-
go home and go to work.
All right.
But that's it. We're still going to restrict you. I
They-
can see that's what it's going to happen, right?
They want to see the aircraft, and they
Yeah.
want to see
So there it
the
is.
the
Exactly like an
operator.
ankle bracelet.
And the way they see the operator is through the internet connectivity in your controller.
You're just talking about the semantics of how the ankle bracelet works, but in essence, it's slapping an ankle bracelet on you or your
So-
drone,
So-
whatever it's flying, and that's your ankle bracelet. And you're allowed to go outside of the prison yard. Two types. You got
So here you
super
go.
secure max, and then you got your weekend warrior at prison.
Here you
those
go.
those
So
two
the-
fields you can fly at. The rest of them you
Right.
can have an ankle bracelet.
Here-
We'll let you go and fly. Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to get the point across. But outside of that, it's the limit. They can still limit you. They can literally tase your ass, or in this case, ground your ass, right? Because
Right.
they'll be like,
Oh, yeah.
"Nope,
Oh, yeah.
sorry," and you'd be like, "You'd be what the fuck?
Well,
That's crazy."
I
All right.
found
Go
the
ahead.
answer.
That's
to,
the analogy.
I found the answer to the Flarm question.
Flarm, go ahead.
So,
I thought Flarm was the shit kind of goo you bought in the 80s when you were a kid.
no, it's the Crossfire protocol. It's like a transponder for aircraft. CFR section.
This is more
9,
governmental
yeah,
talk.
It's freaking.
So how long is this? You're talking about the document to become a CBO. Marty, I think, is
That's the
talking
fire.
about right
That's
now.
the
You're talking about the people that are compliant, and that's called what? That's the
Standard or limited.
standard or limited. Okay.
All right, the second thing was limited, and that is you lose internet connection, but you're still broadcasting from the aircraft. So that's number 2 type of flight.
Okay.
So if you're in the limited, which is not standard, full compliant, then limited, you're broadcasting only from the aircraft, but you're not internet connected with the remote controller.
So
they,
the guy
they do not know
where you're standing.
Where you're standing at. So,
But the other one,
and
if you're stand- go ahead.
when that happens, your remote control sends the location 400-foot bubble around you. So you basically
put a governor on.
When you're broadcasting only,
Ankle
you're
bracelet.
not in a CBO or AMA field. You're somewhere else.
Right. You're outside of
And-
2 prison yards.
But you can only fly 400-foot bubble or 400-foot altitude.
That's like you got an ankle bracelet. You got to be home by 9
Right. So
or to and fro work.
your
That's
line
it.
of sight like a football field, right?
Yep.
Because your remote control is not connected to the internet, and you're not sending out a position to a USS to see where you're at and the aircraft's at. So you're not in compliance with standard.
That's right. So instead of being the gold star student, you're the silver star student, and you only get to do so much because you're silver star. In other words, what he's saying is the drone's going to transmit shit out to let it know, like, hey, this is where I am. But it's the guys who really kiss ass and can transmit their location via their controller.
Yeah.
They're not doing that part. They're saying, no, I'm not going to do that. And in return, the FAA is saying, well, if you're not going to do that, then sunshine, that's cool. We'll just watch your aircraft, but you're only going 400 feet anywhere around you, little bubble. That's it, son, and you're done if you do anything other than that.
Yeah.
So what the fuck kind of benefit is that? Why would I even do that? I'd be like, screw you.
But
then you can't because you have to fly only at the 2 prison yards.
You're not going to go to an AMA field. You're not going to.
Don't worry about me.
I'm not either. I'm not going as recreational.
Don't use me as the example.
As recreational flyer.
Yeah.
I'm going to just switch over to a 107 operation and fly beyond visual line of sight, which I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
So, yeah, spend $150, take the test, and you can fly over people, which you're not supposed
Yeah.
to. You will be. You can
Maybe.
fly.
But you still
Fly
are giving them
maybe.
your location.
I don't care about that.
Then if you don't care, then there you go. Just see,
you already-
Marty's limits are $150.
You already give people your location when you're flying in a manned aircraft.
Do I? Am I a manned aircraft?
When you're in a manned aircraft, you know the location. You go on the app and find where the airline's
That's
going, right?
I'm fine with that.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
So if you're flying in compliance in the flight, then hell, look at the benefit of flying beyond visual line of sight, right? And if you don't have RF, what if your aircraft is cell tower signal, right? And you can go 14 miles. You know, you want to go far.
But they're
right?
going to be the ones that are going to say that you can do that.
Just get your 107 and
I
go
have
fly
mine.
farther.
And you also have to be doing
And
it
it-
from a approved aircraft.
Right. If you're in Class G.
Even with our Big Lou saying, even with 107, it's not that simple.
No, it is not.
Well, even
I'll be your wing.
if you're 107 and you're in Class G airspace, you'll be able to fly beyond visual
It
line
says,
of
I
sight.
believe standard ID is limited to 400 feet, says Blitz. Uh-oh, it's coming at you. It's coming at you. I see a throw down the information. And
Nah, that's limited.
you were telling me while I was working on the video that you were doing your homework, and Blitz is saying,
well,
Yeah,
well, put
he's
fucking,
not. He's not all
fucking
that.
Blitz on the show then.
I love it. That's gotta get him riled up. Gotta poke the bear once in a while.
Limited is broadcast only.
Limited is broadcast only.
Standard is broadcast with internet.
Okay, and so standard
Broadcast to the aircraft
and
internet connected to the remote control.
remote control. So your remote
they
control
know-
now has to be able to connect to the
So
internet.
they know where your aircraft's at, 1,500 feet out, or
And again, this
3 miles out when BVLOS comes out, and you'll also, broadcast to it.
Yeah, but you're screwed if you go out in the middle of nowhere because you don't have internet.
Well, yeah,
Right.
of course,
so again, you're limited.
yeah.
You like if you want to go fly the mountains where there's no fucking buddy ever,
Exactly.
you can't do that now. If you buy the controller that obviously is now going to be able to connect to the internet,
Yep.
and you buy the transponder that you're going to have to buy, I guess, for each and every aircraft, and you don't have internet connection, you're screwed.
Basically, it means everybody's got to buy a new drone.
Yeah, it sounds like you buy new drones, but then you said the new drones,
But y'all don't do that.
in order to get a transponder, they're going to make things compliant.
Y'all don't build. We're talking recreational. You guys like to build those.
No, I'm saying for the aircraft that some people want to buy.
The new drones are going to have all that on there.
Yeah, they're going to have it all in
You're
there.
going to have to buy a new fleet.
Yeah.
They are going to be standard.
So, but what about all your old equipment in order to fly it?
Yeah.
well,
Can't- you
do a
think they'll
firmware
sell
update,
it?
do a
DJI stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
DJI,
an
you'd
update.
probably be okay.
A firmware update would probably take care
Wait,
of
no, because
80%
the
of
drone.
the drones.
I don't know. I guess there's a mixed community bag here of the pros and cons, and I don't know. I just don't see I don't see the benefit of all that.
See, here's the only problem with that: the drone.
And number
on the
two,
DJI doesn't broadcast.
I don't see how in God's green earth they're going to make that happen with the ability to them govern it. If governing body, I guess. I mean, I do not know all my law, but I don't see how they're going to be able to have third-party companies, the ones that are going to man the internet or your transmission of your transmitter, and be able to do all that. That's gathering my information without my consent. Can't do that. That is illegal. You can't do that.
That is correct.
Right. So
Their own
how
regulation is breaking
they're
federal
breaking
law.
a federal law
Federal
doing
law.
that.
Yes, that is correct.
Right? Am I mistaken over there?
You are not.
All the wise
mistaken.
men and ladies, children, I should say, ladies / adults. There you go, adults.
I mean, I am not against.
But I don't think you can do that. So how are they going to even make that a law if they're going to implement that without somehow?
They're the
you know,
government.
violent.
They get to do what they
No,
want.
you can't. You can't do that. That's why we have government. That's why we have one, motherfuckers. I mean, so I know on the site, can't we comment on this thing?
Yes.
Yeah. We need to go back to the comments.
Okay.
Blitz is saying I'm wrong. So
Wrong. Limited is not, quote,
Right.
not broadcasting from aircraft,
Right.
but is broadcasting for the pilot.
Right.
Location
Oh, the
from
limited-
which
yeah.
you are restricted is a bubble, 400, 400 feet. My AMA's runway is 600 feet. Fuck that. Old equipment can fly circles at FRIAs. And true, pretty much.
Line
That's
of
about
sight.
all you can do. That's the prison yard. That's the only analogy I can see. Is it's like a prison yard, and the rest of it is a modified ankle bracelet. That's it. Like, that's where they're at for anybody that wants to do a drone. Old equipment can fly. Let's see. They are greatly overestimating government's ability. I'm not saying that. I just don't see the money. I don't see how they're going to ability to they're going to call Joe Smith the cop to run over to you and waste time to deal with a drone pilot that's flying outside of a FRIA. I don't know how they're going to the number of drones that fly versus the amount of calls they would get. That's ridiculous. That's what I don't see.
Well,
But whatever.
Well,
400 bubble. 400 foot bubble is diameter or radius.
That'd be awesome.
I think it's it's a bubble. It's X Y and then all the way around like a umbrella.
Because I'm registering both airfields.
See, 400 bubble, 6 feet away, 600 feet away is less than 800 space. You can fly laterally. Radius is what Blitzkrieg says about the bubble. Medium scale fixed wing planes need over 1,000, especially FOGs for the old fogs.
well, no matter
Fucking old guys.
no matter which way you're turning and spinning around, it's 400 feet away.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like having it on a rope and a string. It's like we're going back 50 years with
400.
RC aircraft, and
Yeah.
So I mean that's going to limit
It's still
skill.
it's still bullshit. Though.
So as we're moving along, because we're going to move on to another break, show the video, and then come back and talk the next topic because we're hitting the bottom of the hour. In the nutshell, implementation of time. What do you think, Marty? How long is this actually going to take?
Okay. Well, there's till March the 2nd.
So that's for commenting, right?
Yeah.
So March 2nd, go to the what is it again? The UAV,
UAS
UAS,
remote ID.
yeah, UAS remote ID
Uh,
on the FAA.gov.
FAA.gov.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One more time. You go ahead and say it.
UAS remote ID FAA.gov.
Okay, that's the long ass website to go to. When you get there, you'll be able to see the form, correct, Brian?
Yes.
Yeah.
And on the form, you'll be able to read it. And then up top on the right, I believe there's a button where you can click and hit comments. Correct,
Yeah,
Brian?
it's a green
Well,
button. I
Green
put
button.
it in there a few times.
You click
Okay.
it, and the page drops down for the comment.
Copy. So go down there, make copy, or make a comment. And no, fuck the FAA. No, none of, we need adults. Now we need adult to go out there and comment on this. And I mean, that's the only way we can say anything. It's our legal.
Be
this is
civil.
legally. I don't think this is legal. I don't think they can do this. Like,
'Cause
I legally, you
start
can't.
going-
You're gonna be selling my. You're not gonna sell it, but you're taking my information without my consent. That is I know it's a violation of my rights. You cannot do that. So speak up for yourself. This, as a citizen, you should be doing this. Period. That's what you should be doing, not just as a pilot, but as a citizen. Go out there and comment on this. I know I will. I know Brian's probably already done it.
I've
I'm
already
sure
done it.
Marty's already done it. I'm a little slow to the game. So I think that's in a nutshell, right? I think, did we cover it? We get to the first port of our nice journey tonight? We do pulling a port for port one.
Well, to finish up what we were talking about.
Go ahead.
Big Blue's helping out. It's 4 to 5 years. It's like 18 months for them to actually put it all together,
Okay.
review everything, and then it's a couple of years to
So 4 years to 5 years down the road.
to ramp it up. So the earliest would be 3, which is possible if they fast track it, maybe.
Yeah, and this is all, again,
4,
we don't know if it's
maybe
going to
5.
work through. There's got to be some legal. I mean, just from a citizen standpoint, you can't take my information without my consent. You're not allowed to do that. I know that there's a law somewhere, and I can't remember what it is,
Well,
what it falls
I
under.
tell you what,
You need to go to.
when registration first came out, it was like a month and a half to 2 months before December 25th of that year that the registration was
okay.
implemented. And the Secretary of Transportation, he was like, yeah, this is a good thing, man. Y'all make it happen. So, registration, got implemented in less than 60 days from when they came out with the idea because they wanted it done before the 25th of December.
Well, I mean, I agree with what Blitz was saying. Don't underestimate the power of the government. I understand. One, will it ever pass? Well, that's the thing. If it passes, then how long will it be able to be implemented? It's still you got to have the infrastructure for it. That's that's going to cost money and time and people and resources, and that takes time.
Yeah.
4 years down the road, this is probably going to be a major issue. Right now, I guess it's just letting everyone know.
Yeah.
Prepare for the nice big shit sandwich coming your way,
Yeah.
and enjoy the time while we've got it.
Well, here's
Unless you go over and comment, because we're going to go ahead and go to break in just a second. You can go ahead and finish what you're saying while I cue that up.
Here's another thing.
Goddamn mouse is stuck again.
How many people actually registered? I mean, after all these years,
You need to get a
they're
PC.
amateur built
I can't believe it.
aircraft. So.
Keep talking, motherfucker. I'm down now. I'm doing something.
I mean, how many people actually have paid the $5? I mean, do they even care?
Hell yeah, I've got my registration number.
Well, that's going to change.
Connection lost.
It's going to change to a serial number now
Yeah.
to the aircraft, and if you don't want to, if you want to hide your serial number, it's going to be replaced with a generic number called a session ID number, and it's just going to be a random generated number
I missed the
for
session.
each flight. So
Keep talking, man. I'm not done yet.
Damn it.
So
I am not finished.
it's crazy. The whole
I'm
thing's crazy, man.
Still doing my thing here.
What happened to
You know?
you being a minute man?
Oh, shut man. I wasn't ready
I mean,
for that.
Look at the young kids coming in to grow the market. The hobby. It's like, Dad, I want a drone for Christmas. I'm 15
No,
years
you
old.
can't have one.
Well, I mean, I could
He
see.
can't fly in his backyard, right?
I think you're gonna see a significant drop off.
Everybody's
That's all I can
gonna
see.
go
They're
whooping.
gonna be like, I don't want to do all that nonsense.
and-
It's gonna kill the market.
And
Get
It's
the,
gonna
you
kill the
a
market.
whoop.
But we're gonna go ahead.
and the majority of the viewers are hobbyists, right? And they're like, fuck this. I'm going to go buy me a boat.
Right, they're gonna, like I said, I can see this really
Be about the
shitting
same
all over
price.
the whole drone community, and that's why I was talking to you earlier. If that's what they actually were just wanting to do, they just wanted to get it out of the way. Like, enough. Here we go.
And
Sweeping
I would
change.
think a lot of the kids that got into the hobby within the last 2 or 3 years wouldn't have never got into it if it didn't have a camera on it,
Right, I agree with you.
because then they would have been an AMA type
All right.
flyer.
Ending on that note, nothing more to say, Beehive Brian, because I'm going to go to commercial. This commercial right now should be the new opener. I think I got it queued up. Hopefully it does. Enjoy this one, kids. This has also got some information in there, so watch this. You're going to have to speed your ass over to the fridge or do whatever you have to do for the other bee, and then get on back here. And the next topic we're going to be going over will be the 2020 season coming up for the FPVWRA. It's going to be a short one. It's not going to be long. And the phone line is open. Don't be shy. Give it a call. All right, here we go. All right, fading over to the new one. And please work.
Yeah, somebody.
So you think you could tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a dream field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for gold? Hot ash trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cold comfort change.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to Drone Hangar. It's me, Shelby Vaughn. Right there is Beehive. One-man party morning. Just sat down and got hooked up. And there you go. So, hey, that was the first time we tried to show that opener, and I just pulled it out of the oven. So bear with me. What sucked was in the beginning, and I'll get this all panned out, but the idea is in these 5-minute windows, my plan is to feature pilots. Their video that they put out recently, and I go to their YouTube channel. I'll try to subscribe to everybody, and then when I get a notification, I see a new one of that week, I'm trying to add it in instead of my clips. They're easier to grab my clips, but I had Rob Garland or Loco FPV. That was his snippet in the beginning. And so there's a little time where the balls are swimming around in Brian's mouth over here, and then you get to see those, and then it gets to a point about 15, 20 seconds in. Then I switch over, and I'm showing Loco flying what he was flying. It was all sweet. It was a low on the road, really cool barrel rolls, nice and smooth. Really liked it, so I wanted to showcase that. And then down in the corner, I had put his logo from his YouTube channel, and then his name, so you knew it was him. So if you want to get featured, just let me know. Send me a PM on Facebook, or send me a message via YouTube, Instagram, all social medias. Hit me up, let me know, send me the link of that, and if you want to get featured, I'll snip it and clip it and put it in the video, and then up it goes.
Put it
and
in.
it's a little editing on my part that I have to do, but I've already set the whole shell of it, so it's just a matter of me dragging and dropping it in there, and it's pretty convenient. It won't feature the whole video, it's just some of it. So, and of course, I'll just get the pick. Let's just get with that pick. As we were getting ready to come out of commercial and go live again, you guys were having a pissing contest again about this. Now, what was the pissing contest? Go ahead, Marty. I'll give you the turn on the mic.
Hang on, I got mouth.
Oh, mouthful of you know what.
Oh,
so
now
you got
the
this.
balls.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta get on there. Let's get on.
Spit,
Oh,
don't
I can't do
swallow,
it. All
Marty.
right, that's too much. Oh, before we continue, Chatty Cathy, of course, all you guys and gals that are adults over 21, because that's the kind of show. Appreciate you coming and staying around. We have actually had a lot of people tonight, so we have been zigging and zagging along the way. We're getting to destination information. We're getting ready to finally pull out of Port 1, which was the whole FAA garbage, and let them say their last two sentences because they start having sound like a goddamn cat fight. I'm here. Where's my? I know where to have my angry cats. It was nonsense. You guys going nuts, driving crazy. So go ahead. What was it? When you've each got 10 seconds to fucking state your case. Marty, you got the cheese that's out your mouth.
Yep.
All right, 10 seconds. And
Yep.
Hold on, I'm not ready. Let me cue you up. 10 more seconds. Go. And time.
Ow.
Go ahead. Start going, motherfucker.
9, 8.
He's
7,
giving it up.
6, 5.
Ah,
This is the same.
Giving it up.
Cut the music.
Go ahead.
So, Blitzkrieg was
10 seconds.
Blitz put out.
You're an ass.
It's my job here. I'm the captain.
And I
One more time. This
asshole.
third time.
So-
This is it. Ready? And
Yeah. So
music stops. You stop.
I put out. Cut the music, man.
Nope. You're wasting time. It's gonna be your case.
Cut the music.
Gonna be your case. Come on.
So I put out on the limited remote ID broadcast only from the aircraft, and that's not right. So, Brian, take it away. And Blitz, you were right.
Okay. Still got the music in. Thank you very much.
Take it
And-
away, Brian.
Remote.
Hold on. You got this is your time. Ready? And
You're only given 10 seconds. I'm
Go.
reading bullshit. Remote identification of UAS would have to do the following from takeoff to landing: connect to the internet and transmit the required remote identification messages elements through the internet connection to the remote ID USS and be operated within visual line of sight.
I had to hit the button twice for all that, man.
And that's only the first paragraph. There's many more, but we won't go through all that.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Finish
Brian.
it. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, Brian, for straightening that out.
All right. Yes, we'll give him an
I
applause for that.
apologize to the viewers.
All right.
Well,
So got straightened out.
I
hope.
tried.
Right. Everyone's laughing. At least Rob is.
See, while you were watching other people's comments, I was reading the actual report.
Yeah, I'm going to eat Cheetos. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's funny. I don't want
Somebody-
you. You better don't start another fight.
Somebody's got to read this bullshit.
All right, so moving on. If you want to read more about this, there's a cool video. Ken Herron, right?
Oh,
He put out a video, his last video. Go watch that one. It's actually really cool. It's very informative. Cuts out all the zigging and zagging and gets you right there. And he does what he does, which is a very good job. Some of the information we did extract from him, so we got to give him a lot of credit because we listened to what he had to say and we're kind of regurgitating it back. You know, kind of like birds do to their little birdies. You know? And here's a worm. But we try to make it fun and entertain along the way. So moving on, the next topic we're going to talk about, and it's not going to be long. This is going to be a short one, probably really short. That the new racing season is coming up. So the WRA is getting ready to start having a meeting and doing stuff to get the ball rolling forward. I know there's some buzz in the community a little bit that are getting concerned or wanting to know what's coming or what are the changes that we discussed in October. That is going to happen. It's just a function of we just got out of the holidays. A lot of us had a lot of shit going on in the holidays, and I was definitely one of them. And the board members got to meet together and have a communication meeting, if you will, and discuss the changes that we want to implement, which are like, what are you giggling about, motherfucker? You got Cheez-Its in your mouth.
He's got something in his mouth.
What are you giggling about now, man?
What Woogie Man said.
What did Woogie Man say? You stopped me in my intro, but go ahead. You got the stage because I love you.
With all the FAA garbage and the 58 different genders, can all my planes identify as a tree?
Oh man, that's actually really good on that one. That's I like that one.
Ooh, look at all the lives.
So, what was I going to say? You see, that does, you know, that. This is a topic that we talk about.
All the shit you had to do in your meeting in October was
No, I understand, but going on this, because we keep going back to the FAA thing, kind of ties in the WA. All these associations are going to have to deal with that, and I just don't know what that's the topic that I'm going to bring up in the meeting is, you know, with this coming down the road, do we need to worry about it right now? The answer is immediately not really. You know, we just got to prepare. It's better to be due diligence is right now. So we'll have that as a meeting. This topic in the meeting, we'll discuss it for sure because I'm going to bring it up and report back what the WRA has decided they're going to do or what action they're going to do or whatever. They might say, for right now, we're not going to do jack shit because it's nothing. They might say that, and that's cool, and we'll move forward with the season. And that being said about the season, last time we had Ashton on, and we were talking about the changes that are going to be coming forward for 2020 that's leading to 2021 spec class. And then he was also talking about sport classes. That's pretty much the two. And the holiday season was very busy. Therefore, we didn't really have that meeting. So we're getting ready to have it. And when we have that, we're going to finalize how we are going to go forward with the ESC selections. And that means we have already discussed it. Now we're just going to finalize it, and then we're going to give it to you all what the final result is. Some people are saying, we're voting on this and we're voting on that. Time out. That's all going to get discussed because the discussion also was about voting on some things were not going to be an option anymore. It was a done deal. It was what the board decided was it, and that's it. Like no more having 1,000 voices. It was more of a, hey, we're going to organize this thing and get it going forward, and we're going to do it in the best interest of everybody overall. Because like before, 58 agendas and la-di-da-di-da. We can't cater to every single individual idea. What they think is going to be good for everybody, it's just not going to happen. So that's why we have a board. Look for that meeting to happen probably within the next 2 weeks, I hope. That's what I'm pushing for. I know I got in contact with Ashton today, and we had a couple texts. So we are trying to figure things out. We're going to, of course, we've got to get Ryan and got to get Alex, and everybody's got to have a good day where we can do a Skype call or something and get it going, because that's how we're going to probably do all of our board meetings, because everybody's all over the damn country. And when we have these meetings, Sean McEwen is going to be taking notes, minutes, whatever the fucking fancy-ass word you want to use. Basically, he's going to take down the highlights, and then he also will report back to everybody, hey, this is what was said, and that way you can read it. That's what a board does. And hopefully that solves any kind of issues that might be going on right now with concern with the FPVWRA. This is the last season. Just a reminder that we're going to have the spec the way it is frames going in 2021. The plan still is with an asterisk that they're going to be molded. So this is the last year. So gear yourself mentally that is going to be happening. Because I say with an asterisk, meaning it may be pushed based on production and everything else that has to happen to make that, come to fruition and happen. But it's going to happen. Let's see. Use it for what you want, man. Use it often. Are you reading the comments, man?
Nope.
Well, God damn it. Knows Marty's not doing any. He's eating Cheez-Its. Or are you reading them? Is Marty even right there?
Yeah, I'm reading them.
Oh, okay. What do you... Swallow it. Get down. Let me hear that sexy voice.
Woogie Man 2 says, what does it take to get a WRA group started? Would it be interested to get one started to go with the quad races up here?
That's a good idea. I think that's really where you guys think everybody kind of has to work together as a community at this stage in the game. It's at least for the wings racing standpoint, tying in with your quad racing community, your racing group, is going to be a huge benefit for you. The WRA, as far as getting a chapter organized and up and running and becoming official, CBO. Oh my God, this shit still chaps my ass.
CBO.
Fucking Cockblowers Association, or I don't know what organization. Anyways, you can go on to the website, and there's details on there. Now, I do know they were going to be revamping over the holidays the website. I don't know if that's still happening right now at the moment, but that's where you need to go. FPVWRA.net. And there you can get the information. And that's cool. The more we get signed up with chapters, the more it's going to grow. That's really what the way it is. Just like it was MultiGP and every other racing organization that came and went. You had to build the community, spread it around, and start these chapters everywhere to get the word spread out to your local and get more people involved. They don't know about it until you go and bring it to them. They are not coming to your doorstep. You got to go to their doorstep and sell that shit sandwich. No, I kid, it's not a shit sandwich. But in order to sell, you got to go there and, you got to go and get them. Let's see. Secretary, what is he talking about, Blitz?
Who was helping you on...
He's eating Cheez-Its again, kids.
He was answering your question.
His headphones, Beehive Brian's headphones are turned up too loud. So when I yell into the mic, it kills
me.
He was answering your question about minutes.
Oh, yeah, damn. Secretary. Well, I guess you could. Yep, call him secretary. Just doesn't have those nice legs.
So I got a question. Is the WRA going to become an underground entity once the WRA comes out?
I don't know. I don't know what the future holds. I mean, it's with the whole FAA thing coming our way, that lurking on the horizon. That is a good question, and that's why I say when I go to this meeting or when we have it online, because that's what we'll probably do it. I'm going to make sure we bring it up, and they're going to have it in their heads too. They're going to be thinking about it, and so it'll be the elephant in the room a little bit. But I think right now, going forward for the next 2 years, it's not really an issue. So, but to start having conversations about it, it's definitely needed to do that.
All right, Blitz has got a good point.
What's that?
We forgot to mention the sub 250 category stuff.
The get out of jail free card.
Matter.
That's true.
Well,
and that's why I've noticed some people are asking, like, where can you get it to some 250 gram sub 250s under.
Still
so
has to all be
249.
approved by the FAA.
Yeah.
So
but the answer to that question that I know, there's the guys in Germany that have already been doing this for like 6 months, 7 months. They've been making this sub 250s wings, because I know they're on a lot of restrictions as well. So that's how they get around doing what they're doing, I believe. Don't hold me to that one. I don't know. I don't want you all calling me up and saying fucking Shelby's wrong again. But I do think I do know that they are doing 250 and under. So if you guys want to find out another source that's already actively making them, go there. Fixed Wing Racing Germany, I think we lit it. I have to look it up. I'll leave a note.
Parking deck drone wars.
Yeah. I remember back in the day when we used to go and do parking deck races, man. You remember those, Marty? Well, we got kicked out finally.
Oh,
Thank you, Verizon, though. Thank you.
Remember we had like 15 people there. Each of them had $1,000 ground station.
Oh, yeah, we had all kinds of nonsense.
This dude shows up and says, all you old fucking men need to get out of here.
We were flying in Verizon's parking deck, and it was fun. We had some good tracks we laid out. So I don't know what it's going to hold for the FAA part with WRA right now. But going forward towards the season, 250, this is the last for the spec class the way it is as far as the frames. Now, there's other modifications that are coming, like the spec ESC, the motor, blah, blah, blah. All that's coming. Like, I know people are wanting to hear about it today. That's just not going to happen. Hopefully, you're going to hear that by the end of the month. or earlier. We'll see, but we'll get all the information finalized. We'll get it all out, get the process out as well to pilots to, if we're doing a voting system and that is a to be determined, been brought to the table on the ESC, but on the other stuff going forward, it's going to be a negated issue. No, that we're just as board going to determine what's going to happen. And that's subject to change too. Mr. Ashton come back and say, but that's what I do remember. So you can also go back to the episodes of the Drone Hangar back in October, I believe it was, just before we went into the holiday season, where we had him on. So just look for those where Mark Ashton's on for the WRA. And rewatch those episodes. There's a lot of information in there. He explains a lot in detail what's going on currently and what was to be going on and has gone on during the holiday season. So I'm going to go ahead and fade out this episode unless anybody else has something to say. But with that statement, I'm going to replay that opener. It's going to be our countdown to leaving. And just because I want to give Loco a little more respect than the last time I did with overshadowing everything. And this mouse is pissing me off because it's lost connection again. Connection lost.
Because it's an Apple.
It's because the batteries need to be totally replaced.
Because it's an Apple.
Marty, did you have anything to add or say? I've got the timer.
I'm outie.
That's it. I didn't even get to push the button, man.
Oh, yeah.
That
Alltel's
sucks.
got a new drone coming out soon.
Who?
Alltel.
Oh, I'm getting that, man. That's badass drone there.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah.
That thing is freaking
All right, time out.
crazy awesome.
Time out. Let's go back to the...
48 megapixels.
So, are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being serious.
No, I'm asking Marty.
48
about him.
megapixels, 8K, 6K, and 4K.
Ah, damn.
Badass drone, man. Got DJI freaking...
Yeah. I think
Are you being serious?
No, yeah.
No.
DJI is
Did you
not.
hear what he said? No? Yeah.
8K at 30 frames per second.
Yeah, they're not playing.
All right, so they're not playing. So this is
6K.
going to be like a DJI need to step up with their game kind of
God,
thing.
yeah. No geofence.
Oh, well.
Which is probably where DJI's going to go.
48 megapixels instead of 20.
28 what?
48 megapixel camera.
God damn, man, that's big.
Yeah, they're not.
That's
they're
crazy.
Not playing. And they also have a fixed wing coming out here soon too.
Uh-oh.
And
Now,
it's a
now you
monster.
got my attention.
It is a VTOL fixed wing,
No. Man.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it.
but it carries a large payload and
I don't
has
give a fuck. I hate VTOLs.
over 100-minute flight time.
Yeah, yippee-ki-yay.
How about the methane? How about the
I've flown well over that.
How about the methane battery drone?
Yeah, the
Methane gas.
poot powered.
You guys are killing me. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this one. I appreciate everybody in Chatty Cathy land. Unfortunately, in this time, in order to give Loco a little more respect and give you an idea of what I'm trying to do, I'm going to have to kill that window right there. So I'm going to say goodbye to all the Chatty Cathy people, and thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. We wouldn't be here without you. We are live every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Be sure to tune in. Going forward, I'm going to try to take these DVRs of the show and then chop them up, edit if I have time. I'm going to see if it works. And then going forward, if it works, time-wise, that'll be on the regular, and that'll be the new change for the brand new season in the 2020s. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and switch this over. You guys say goodbyes. Marty, say your goodbyes.
All right.
There you go. Beehive Brian, say what you got to say.
Keep it in the air, man. Keep it in the air.
Yeah, all right, and as I always say, remember to go get you some. I'm out. Watch this, please.
Go get your 107.
Oh, God. Look at that fucking stitches.
So you think you could tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a dream field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to trade your heroes for gold? Hot ash trees, hot air from a cool breeze, cold comfort to change. Did you exchange a walk-on part in the wall for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Have we found the same old fear? Wish you were here.
Don't forget the end of those videos or the intros that you put. Shut the fuck up. We are leaving.
Yes.
Because we only got less than 18 seconds. Don't forget, send me your videos and those clips right there. I'll make sure that I have your logo and your name on there. Unfortunately, Rob's didn't come out. And send them in. All right, we're out, guys. Until next time, get you some. Doodles.
Get you some.
Smooches.